Control of Budget, Dr. Margaret Nyakango now says operations in her office have stalled due to budget shortages. Nyakango, who appeared before the National Assembly's Constitution Implementation Oversight Committee, says her office has been targeted with budgetary reductions for exposing national and county governments' expenditures. Apollo Kamau reports on a day Nyakango declared the country's current budget-making process as unconstitutional.
This session.
For the second time this week, the Control of Budget, Dr. Margaret Nyakango, appeared before MPs to seek help and avert a possible financial crisis at her office, which approves the withdrawal of public funds for expenditure by national and county governments. Nyakango lamenting how her office cannot even afford simple tasks like copying and printing government documents due to lack of funds.
And because, you know, the work we do is not exactly popular, when there are any reductions to be made, we become the first victims. So again, this is something I would like to place before you, Madam Chair, to see if you can help us. Because in terms of implementing the Constitution, if our legs are tied and we are asked to run, then it becomes almost impossible.
According to the Control of Budget, her office requires 1.6 billion shillings to be fully functional. In the current financial year, the National Treasury allocated the Control of Budget 702.2 million shillings, out of which 435 million shillings went towards salaries. The balance of 267 million shillings can barely execute her mandate, among them 20 million shillings required for public participation.
It looks like you're operating on a ship that has no more oxygen left. If you cannot be able to print such documents in color for official presentation in the National Assembly, you can see the logos are black and white. I'm not so sure whether this was intentional or it is the actual position on the ground. If this is the actual position on the ground of your office that you cannot afford toners and cartridges to print better documents, then I think something is amiss somewhere.
Nyakango further shocked MPs when she revealed the current budget-making process is unconstitutional due to lack of transparency in revenue estimates and expenditures, where revenues are bypassed. Nyakango wants the law amended to allow her office to scrutinize the revenues. Apollo Kamau, TV 47.